the size of the sun of pizza. The size of the sun. This book is a book from my childhood, and I'm 99.9% sure I got this from a scholastic book fair, because that's where I got a lot of my books as a kid. And I used to love book fairs. Do you remember book fairs? Do they still have book fairs? I hope they do. Before I get started, if you are enjoying the content on my channel, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I read all of them. And I would so appreciate you subscribing. Thank you so much for your support. So, I'm gonna start at the beginning with my favorite one. A pizza the size of the sun. A pizza the size of the sun. I'm making a pizza the size of the sun. A pizza that's sure to weigh more than a ton. A pizza too massive to pick up and toss. A pizza resplendent with oceans of sauce. I'm topping my pizza with mountains of cheese, with acres of peppers, pimentos, and peas, with mushrooms, tomatoes, and sausage galore, with every last olive they had in the store. My pizza is sure to be one of a kind. My pizza will leave other pizzas behind. My pizza will be a delectable treat. Delectable treat. Then all who love pizza are welcome to eat. The oven is hot. I believe it will take a year and a half for my pizza to bake. I can hardly wait till my pizza is done. My wonderful pizza, the size of the sun. I can't imagine a pizza that takes a year and a half to bake. Can you? Do you like pizza? What's your favorite topping? Leave it in the comments. I'm a plain girl, I like cheese. This one's super silly. Eyeballs for sale. Eyeballs for sale. Eyeballs for sale. Fresh eyeballs for sale. Delicious, nutritious, not moldy or stale. Eyeballs from manticores, ogres, and elves. Fierce dragon eyeballs that cook by themselves. Eyeballs served cold, eyeballs served hot. If you like eyeballs, then this is the spot. Ladle a glassful, a bowlful, or pail. Eyeballs, fresh eyeballs for sale. There's the fresh eyeball. There's the fresh eyeball. As a kid, I would have probably said, ew, eyeballs. That's disgusting. My elephant is is exactly the type of farming that I would like to do. News brief. A defiant flock of pigeons caused a minor episode by obstructing local traffic on a secondary road. When the sheriff tried to move them, they irreverently crowed. So he radioed a tow truck and had every pigeon towed. That's silly. They had every pigeon towed. I guess I could open this one up because it's 2 pages. A frog and a stick. A frog and a stick. A shell and a stone. A paperclip. A chicken bone. A feather quill. A piece of string. A ladybug. A beetle wing. A greenish wad of bubblegum. Assorted keys and cookie crumbs. A maple leaf, a candy bar, a rubber band, a model car, potato chips, and soggy fries, plus something I don't recognize. A broken watch, a plastic cow. That's what's inside my pocket now. we're not missing when we're found. We are closest